Hi, so in this example, we're going to determine a confidence interval to estimate a population parameter of a proportion. So when the population is not given to be normal, we have to go ahead and fulfill this preliminary. So let's see what kind of scenario we have. We say out of 300 people sampled, 192 had children. Based on this, construct a 95% confidence interval for the true population proportion of people with children. So right here, the first thing is they don't tell us anything about the population. So we have to make sure the conditions are satisfied. So is it safe to assume that that the sample size is less than 5% of all people with children? Well, n is equal to 300 people. Is that less than or equal to 5% of all people, right, with children? Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't even designate a country, so an entire world, definitely. So yes. The next one is we need to, so this will tell us that, again, like samples are independent. The next one will tell us that the sample comes from an approximately normal distribution. So part B, we have to identify the sample size, which is 300. And we'll have to identify p hat. And p hat is just x over n. X would be the number of people who had children in the sample over the total number of people they sampled. Great, so all you're going to do is put in the calculator 300 times 192 over 300 times 1 minus 192 over 300. Okay, so if we go ahead and put that in our calculator, and get n is 300 times 192 divided by 300, parenthesis 1 minus 192 over 300. And that is 69.12, which is greater than or equal to 10. So it says round to one decimal place, so 69.1. And so that one is satisfied. And therefore, our samples, we can assume our samples are small enough where they're independent, and our samples come from an approximately normal distribution. All right, let's go ahead and calculate the confidence interval. The confidence interval in our calculator will only ask us a few things. We need x, which is 192 people in the sample that had children out of 300. And our confidence level is 95%, 0.95. So all we have to do is now go to our calculator, go to stat and then test, and then go to one prop the int a, right? And go ahead and put 192 that had children out of the 300. Our confidence level is 0.95, and go ahead and hit calculate. And so we can see that our confidence interval here is 0.58568 and then 0.69432. So 0.58568, comma 0.69432. And so here they want us to round the answer to 3 decimal places and enter it, lower bound on the left and upper bound on the right. So let's go ahead and put those in and round to 3 decimal places, 0.586, 0.694. And then the last piece is to interpret. And what this means. So it means that we are 95% confident that the population proportion of people with children is between 0.586 and 0.694.